served to be labeled on the set. Hello everyone, and what is going on? Hyperion-Blue-GT here. Let me try this again. Hello everyone, and what is going on? Hyperion-Blue-GT here. Let's get ready to go for today's first day of summer on June 21st, 2023 for round 5 in the Manufacturers Cup for the GTWS is about to be ready to go for the Manufacturers Cup on Gran Turismo 7. Today's racetrack for the Gr.4 category, we are going in to take on in the Spa-Francorchamps on the 24-hour layout is about to be set and good to go to be entered on week number 3. As the event schedule goes on for the recap for round 4 at Sardinia Road Track B course layout for the second time in the Group 3 category takes a matter of perspective, and even of course onto the last part of the video segment is now currently to be well labeled to have one part of the content video that just ended up and go originally to be on the 7th position to be on the main outcome. Just to have one hard racing compound tires first to be on the main leg, and then leg number 2 to go for the medium compound tires that will end up in the result to be on the middle section of the grid for myself. It takes possibility and perspective to see how every Group 3 cars on every manufacturer brands to go master on the B course track on the downhill and uphill slope to be on the half part of the track. But after all, week number 2 is now finished, and we're about to go currently to be entered on week number 3 in the 5th round, which is going to be the best time on Wednesday to have the first day of summer. So, just only for one race, and that's not all. Sunday for the Toyota Gazoo Racing GT Cup at Autopolis International Racing Course by using for the Toyota GR86 and Subaru BRZ-S in the 2021 models will have to go again for the second year ever since from last year's season. And even of course to have a thumbnail image is now being featured by having a show with a Genesis and even to have a thumbnail image is now updated before proceed onto the 5th round was the Genesis X GR3 Gran Turismo MC livery is now being shown. So very cool. After the Porsche 911 RSR for round 4, a different Group 3 car is now yet to be featured for the next, and yet to have a different Group 3 car to be yet to be featured for the next showcase. So I had to be sure to go enter by today, and tonight for the point race entry will be available to go commence on the green light. Here we have 8 laps for the GT3 and GT2 leagues and 16 laps for the GT1 league. For the number of players up to 16, rolling start is about to be prepared to be set automatically onto the tire wear by 4 times, and 2 times the fuel consumption rate is now going yet to be labeled on the final. So just gonna let you guys know, because prior to be on the first part of the clip might turns out to be a bit different and matter of perspective during the GTWS season of this year. So I'll have to do some more working and keep development to have phase 2 who had to be on the main standby before after finishing to do some preparation warm-up to be on phase 1. So only one part of the tire requirement is going to be checked to be using with the hard racing tires, just to let you guys know after having 2 tires from last week event on Saturday. But it's about to go high speed. Check to be on the BOP/tuning prohibited is about to go faster into the high pace, and minimum number of pit stop will be set to be on none because of the requirement tire change is now going labeled on the mandatory. So better get ready folks. BOP regulation is about to be set automatically on every Group 4 cars in different manufacturer brands will be joining session in the lobby. So let's see how the competition will goes, and here we go. 24-hour track layout on Spa-Francorchamps. Up we go and proceed to have a more extra time to go practice until we'll be ready to enter in the matchmaking as the countdown will be complete. So as always, if you're new to my YouTube channel, be sure click the subscribe button, then leave a like and comment at the section down below. Check out the links on the description if you want to see more. Don't forget to click the bell for notification on upcoming content videos in the later future. Now it is time to get ready to go and start the race. Let's begin. Okay, folks. Well, I can't say this is definitely might be quite very complicated before I'm about to be set and do some recording sessions in every 2 part from early morning. Just to let you know, because I'm still working on it, because it takes a lot of massive video editing development to go for having a serving encore. So it turns out, because I just went down for the first time to do this year's competition in the Manufacturers Cup to be on Spa-Francorchamps to be on a 24-hour layout. Racing for round 1 for the Nations Cup ever since to be racing for the Group 3 class. But now the Group 4 class is going to have to be step in to have the countdown will go initiate for having a matchmaking will start. So it turns out to have the same track and different pit stop to go differently because of the 24-hour layout. But you guys know about the track and different specific on which is which to be on the full course or 24-hour layout. But I might have to say this because Gr.4 Cars might be the best one to go enter to be tested and race on over to be on the 24-hour layout. So just gonna have to take one step notice to have the medium compound tires will have to do the first leg, or if possible, just gonna have to go endurance to see how longer it takes for only 8 laps when you're on the GT3 and GT2 leagues. So medium set, gonna have to take a sip of water. Alright, let's try this again, and just gonna have to keep that live stream on the set to go recording to have the preparation for my encore presentation to be set and commence for the long-awaited marathon after the Nations Cup and Manufacturers Cup. But still, the 2023 series of the Toyota Gazoo Racing G, so we had to keep a good watch to be on Los Oros in turn 1, just to have the barriers are yet to be well covered up and have the best serve to be coming around onto turn 2 before coming in onto the Redalion and the Rouge in turn 3 to 5. Just to have a strategy for the Group 4 cars depends on which kinds of drivetrains that you're really going to have to go with. Just going to switch on to the hood cam, go for the better view. Sorry about that, folks. I just had trouble earlier from afternoon because I just really might need to get that stress off of my head. All I have to do is going to keep a good focusing on today's competition. We might get better this time. Yeah, it's pretty complicated for myself. I just don't want to take too much mental around my head. It's stressful. It's stressful to be as a YouTuber. Just really don't want to take too much distraction by having no excuses. So in about 5 minutes left, just going to go down to do some basic workouts if I really need to shape up to go for the competition. So after cleared on turn number 3 to 5, you'll be entered to do a camel straight to be coming forward onto turn 6 and go on the left side of the track. Here we have the Les Combes before you already know entered to be on turn 7 to 9. She's going to slow down, make that good position to go right on the book. Turn 8 clear. Now go for turn 9. Okay, that's 4 minutes, 12 seconds until the matchmaking will start. Okay, that's a good turn. Go to Pohan. Okay, there goes the stop lot. Enter sector 3. Okay, so be very careful when stopping on turn 19 and 20 because I just barely caught up for having a slight distraction because of my hallucinating in my own head. So in about 2 minutes, 50 seconds until the matchmaking will start, just gonna have to try this again and go over lap number 2. So first up, the brake zone is gonna have to come on over to be in turn number 1 to be cleared onto the lessors to have the barriers to be well checked around before going down onto turn 2. Same thing as the full course layout, but yet differently of course to be well comparisons to be on the same track and different pit lane entry to be skipped on forward between onto turn 3 and 5. So I kinda say this because the 24-hour layout is much more perfectly to see how the competition is going to be going much more longer endurance to be on the time progression between day and night. Also for the weather condition as well to be on a clear and sunny day with some few chance of clouds or partly cloudy by coming around to have a chance of rain to see this track elevation to be racing around onto the Belgium circuit. But this track is still have a lot of good popularity for every Gran Turismo fans and mostly for the WEC fans who have been participate to be watching the 6 hours endurance. So in about a minute, 36 seconds left. Just gonna keep focusing and get my mind up. Okay, Pohan is a little bit clear. Okay, my ghost car is still got much more work to do. Okay, that's 1 minute left. I have to do this. This one is going momentarily to have 8 laps that might be preferred for having a best GT2 car class in the league. Okay, that's 25 seconds left. Just to let you guys know, because 20 turns is all you need to do to find a perfect line. All you might need to have clean racing is going to have to take a simple yet adjusted. So here it comes, 5 seconds until the matchmaking will start about now. So, a reminder notice, when live streaming, you'll have to save it for phase 2 before gonna have to be ready up and go over for having a best race ever to be on Spa-Francorchamps in the 24-hour layout. Just yet to be on the main approach to have the starting line position to go down onto turn 2 to have a best serving position, and even the formation start out is now going yet to be on the full straightaway towards turn number 1. But we know the drill because different position on the rolling start is going to get much more fine thrill racing excitement. So double check, racing medium check. Controller is going to have to go in to be on the feedback torque and set around onto 8 and 6 on the F feedback and even the max torque and sensitivity. So there you go. All set to do some practice workout. And just gonna have to keep a good focusing eye focus and go for the pit exit to be skip around onto turn 3 to 5. Okay, note to self, try to be extra careful to avoid a 3-second penalty by cutting pit lanes. Just try to keep a good formation, you guys. This is no longer to be on a full course track. This is a 24-hour layout. Is now yet to be much more challenging to go extra careful if you're gonna have to be using with the medium compound tires to go for having a long lasting run. 6 minutes. Here we go. Let's go work out and practice to see how the lap times will go for the progressive. I was born to prepare to do this. This has got a lot of good possibility to go straighten up and go stable. Okay, looks like it's gonna get a little bit tight formation out there to be on the main follow direction onto the pit exit. There we go, all safe. Now let's begin with a 3-lap workout to go faster and tighten up to be on an elevation to go with 20 turns around the track. Gonna have to stay focused on the opponent with the Toyota GR Supra Racing Concept 2019 in the GT4 class. Well, turns out that is definitely might be having a 2019 GR Supra GT4 race car. So looks like MK3TT, Rastafari, and Wilson Hyam. Just in time to see how the first top 3 racers were to go first and do some main preparation warm-up to go for the outlap formation. So I had to be here and go for the 4th lap onto the position in the number 4 spot. Just gonna have to keep a good 3-lap reminder notice. Okay, that's one Ferrari is slowing down, and looks like one Toyota is now being affected for only a 0.5 second penalty. Just to have next lap to be on the 4th spot to be crossed through onto the penalty line when exit on turn 16. Going through onto turn 17 at the Blanchimont. Turn left clearly on number 18. Chicane incoming on turn 19 and 20. Okay, looks like lap number 2 enters. Let's go amp up for having a perfect lap time to go higher for only exactly in about 2 minutes 16 seconds is now going currently to be on the main progression onto the main objective. Okay, that's a good turn clear on number 3 to 5. Go for turn 6. Now gonna have to keep a good focusing onto the main straightaway before stopping at turn number 7 in sector 2. Okay, there we go. Move smoothly on turn 12. Gonna stay focused on to the 3rd position to go down on the campus in turn 13 through 14. Okay, there we go. Just to have the good formation to be followed to apex, and looks like Rosen Hayem is now being quick slowed down after crossing the penalty line, is now going yet and proceed to be at number 17 to go left onto turn 18. So it looks like Team Insportec is doing proper station workout to go for having a best run out there to take on for having a master pole to achieve in Spa-Francorchamps ever since from the first round on the Nations Cup. So it looks like MK3TT just took 2 minutes, 30.446 seconds, and looks like Rosenheim is now actually to go for the same time, adds up onto 31 seconds. Team Insportec arrives onto the 4th position to be well seen by the last update, going down onto 5th, 6th, no wait, looks like DTG Gr.4 MC is now going to have to make that perfect lap time to go update until moving on forward to be on the 3rd lap. So gonna have to keep it extra careful. Pretty yet to be safe, and grid standings are now being shown to be updated for myself to be dropped down onto position 9. Okay, gonna keep going. Just gonna have to beat that lap time and go harder to be steady, to be focusing as the time runs out. Looks like Lily just took that good lap time to go incredible for only 2 minutes, 29.836 seconds by having a good progression to beat 2 minutes and 30-second adjusted. I can't say one Brazilian racer did a good, outstanding run out there to be dominate on the 24-hour layout of Spa-Francorchamps. Just gonna have to keep going. Almost there to have one stop forward to be on the campus by around in turn 13 through 14. So let's go to the final sector, keep a good wide open position to have a good line and yet to be cleared by Proceed. Gonna have to stay focusing, and looks like that's gonna have to get closer for only one Toyota GR Supra GT4 race car is now going yet to be closer. Come on, just gonna have to keep a good straightaway forward to be on the curb. Pull the brake, and here it comes. Patient is now doing Mantile to be on the chicane. Okay, looks like update by the grid standings is now being up onto 7 and dropped down onto position 8. So don't go away, folks. I'll have to be right back in about 50 seconds until phase 2 will be set to good to go. And even to be same exactly to be on the 9th position is now being on to the last update. So let's find out and see how it works perfectly to be on phase 2 during the live stream video in round 5. Alright, we are back, folks. Let's do it. There's always a lot of practice after being updated or proven up to go faster in about 2 minutes and 30 seconds before one racer just took a good successful pole position is now going entered onto the 1st position. Here we have we're having a late afternoon condition for today in Spa-Francorchamps. 62.6 degrees Fahrenheit and a good moment to have a bright and sunny day to go for the clear weather. As also to have the Gr.4 cars who had to take a good position to be on the main starting position on turn number 1. Just like to have the main purpose to be on the full course layout, but let's see how the Gr.4 cars to be set and go strategize to be well prepared. So I'm about to be putting up onto the hard racing compound tires to go endurance. Here we go, folks. Let's have the competition time to go commence in 3, 2, 1. Let's go! Round 5 in the 2023 series GTWS Manufacturers Cup is about to get ready to go for a Group 4 race in Spa-Francorchamps. Let's have the drivers to be joining session. Here we have Lily in first place representing McLaren, second place MK3TT in Ferrari, Rastafari in third place, fourth place we have Lemon is now choosing with the McLaren 650S Group 4, W. Mina in 5th place, choosing with Nissan. Killalani is now entered to be on 6th position, and here we have Gates on position 7. 8th place we have Rosen Hyam in the Toyota GR Super Race Car, along with myself in 9th place in Team Chevy Corvette. Apex X Piloter in Lexus on position 10, Clean Air on position 11. Next up we have Saucy Monkey in 12th place in the Ferrari, DTG Granite USMC on the Porsche in 13th place, Slow Roller 56 in the 14th position, TCR_ Daniel in 50th place is now going label in last. You know, different rolling start position in Spa-Francorchamps turns out to be on the differences between the full course and 24-hour layout is actually to be well yet to be different onto the same location. But it'll have to be having a good formation to go auto drive to be entered to skip on at turn number 1 in Los Source before we're about to go for having a perfect start towards turn number 2. Let's see how the 5th round for the Manufacturers Cup for the 2023 GTWS season will go commence in about the countdown in 3. Let's go green light, rev up to the limit, and head on over to be on the Redalian and Irak Rouge will be going underway. Good luck out there, folks. Be very careful. This race is about to go yet different to be on the full course layout. It's now going differently to be much more advanced and first time ever to see the Group 4 cars in action. So we're about to go enter at the Camel Straight on turn 6. Lily has now entered to take the first position to go for the frontline defense by coming over and proceed to have the formation onto the brake zone on turn 7 through turn number 9 at the Les Combes. Very good call for Team Insportec, and other racers should be more likely to go for the extreme exercise caution. Very nice, no contact needed, just to have the mental braking position to go in formation. So looks like Team Insportec just gonna have to be on the main offense to go down, and oh, looks like MK3TT just barely took it. Oh, slammed by the contact at Team Insportec to be coming in onto turn 11. Looks like hazard lights are now being set to be on full effect because 2-second penalty is now having a hard time to be yet difficult due to Ferrari's mistake. And oh, there goes Porsche, just went off the track. Crazy, right? Definitely just turns out to becoming a total reckless to see how 2 Group 4 cars by coming around in the middle of Sector 2 is now going to be yet to be on the main man-tile position to go for a reminder notice. But after all, Team Insportec just took a slam hit and oh, there goes. This could get a lot of drama out there in Spa-Francorchamps during the 5th round. This is going to get a bit of a crazy race out there to see how Group 4 cars will have to find a perfect way to get out of the situation alive. So here it comes. The penalty line is about to be forceful to be on the main slow down position to go in and out, and for Team Insportec is now currently to be dropped down onto 14th place until it will have to be going update to have other racers are now going up ahead to be moved forward. I know this is how what happened, you guys. This is going to get a bit crazy out there to have this race turns into a most difficult intense on the book. So we're almost there to get out onto the chicane, finishing on lap number 1 and go on entered in lap number 2 as Team Insportec update to go forward in 12th position to go proceed and catch up to the other racers to be at turn number 1. And hold on, looks like Slow Roller 56 in the Ferrari 458 Italia Group 4, and there goes Nissan, just barely take a quick recovery on the reminder notice on Team Insportec before he'll have to get closer nearby. But I don't know how this race is going to get a lot of crazier out there to see how competition is actually to go work up and just going to keep a good man-tile position between onto the 2 choices, and especially for the mandatory requirement. So here comes Slow Roller 56 in the Ferrari 458 Italia Group 4 by having a 0.5 second penalty to be on full effect. Entered on Sector 2, going around and proceed to be on the last cone base, and there goes a contact. Team Insportec might need to keep a good situation, needs to stay focused, press on, go offense, and side by side between Chevy and Ferrari will have to go all out battle. So there it goes, all cleared, proceed to be on turn 10, doing perfectly safe on turn 11, and here comes the pole hon, will be going back onto turn 12 in the second lap. Guess several Ferraris are about to gun right in to go for the offense, as other F1 Group 4 cars will be stay on focus and catch up, and especially for MK3 TT in the Ferrari 458 Italia with a different livery variation is now still yet to be currently onto a 0.5 second penalty along with the other racers in the same car. Here comes Clean Air on position 7 in the scene, and one racer is still yet to be currently to be entered to be at 6th position to be catch up, and MK3 TT is now going closer towards the penalty line by entered on sector 3. So looks like Nissan and Chevy is about to go all out battle to be on the main offense to catch up with some several opponents in the Ferrari 458 Italia GT Group 4 is now currently to stay on edge. But it's about to get much more cooperation. Let's see how it turns out differently to be on the main approach if can ever to go on right in. So there it goes. Press on to the chicane and go step forward. No contact at this moment. Team Insportec turns the hazard lights by having a damage wear to be on full effect to be entered on lap number 3. Fastest lap time is now being yet to be updated on Rosen Hayam in 2 minutes. 32.617 seconds is now currently to be checked and cleared to be on the main fastest lap time for the first racer to be entered in. It's a very tough start out there to see how Group 4 race cars on the Spa-Francorchamps is going to be a bit of progression and going way too over aggressive. And looks like Rastafari in the Ferrari 458 Italia Group 4 in a different livery is now currently to be dropped down onto position 8 with a penalty of 0.5 seconds, while Team Insportec has a good eyesight of opportunity to go faster and move on in to get back onto sector 2. And hold on, looks like it's MK3 TT overtakes Team Insportec. More Ferraris are about to get boxed in on Nissan to get cornered in, and oh, there goes a contact, just barely slammed right in. There's no need to be having a payback because this race is all about the competition, not bumper cars, that is. I cannot believe it to see how 4 Ferrari 458 Italia Group 4s is actually to be getting in and go quicker to be on the main upper hand advantage is now yet to be set and confirmed to have the perfect race in week number 3. So gonna have to keep focusing and stay on track. Looks like TCR Daniel is now going offense to catch up onto Nissan in position 7 to be in the main spot offense to go enter to head back onto the campus in turn 13 through 14. So come on Nissan, just gonna have to keep a good main offense by facing 2 Ferraris while the other 2 is now going yet to be on the main offensive approach. Heading back onto sector 3. Looks like W Mina is now being dropped down onto position 9, and Team Insportec will have to get patiently to go up and get closer to have some several mid-engine Group 4 cars in the same Ferrari, and one Nissan is still yet to be in the main pursuit of the chase. Going quick proceed onto turn 18. Stay on track. It looks like Lely just actually took that lap time to go update in 2 minutes. 31.343 seconds is now actually to be well stable up and go correction to have that lap time challenge to go for the main objective during round 5. Halfway there folks, entered lap number 4. Here comes turn 1 for Team Insportec. Make that good perfect inside to overtake one Ferrari, and then 3 of them is still coming around to be on the main approach, and coming down onto turn 2 to be on the main entrance is going proceed and focusing to be in the main offensive. Team Insportec is still doing some hard focusing effort out there to be facing on turn 3 and 5 to go up the hill to avoid a penalty. just yet to be on the main lookout, and there it goes. Looks like W. Mina in a Nissan Silvia S15 touring car will have the opportunity to catch up and go proceed to be on the right side, focusing on the track. Going down over, slow down, and try to make something else to do some patiently to have other Group 4 cars are in the way. Well, perhaps Take 1 is going to have to do a proper station warm-up to be well mandatory to be see how the tests will be well made to do it. Come on, just going to keep going forward. I know this race is going to be a bit messy out there. Go right over here, turn 12. It looks like gate last minute as MK3TT and Team Insportec with the same penalty of 0.5 seconds. Pardon me, I just had some lunch hours ago. So there goes the penalty line to be forced to be on a slow down condition. Gonna have to keep a good eye focus to be entrance on Sector 3. So let's see how the top 3 racers is doing okay so far out there before coming forward at the end of the 4th lap. So looks like we have Lemon in 2nd place to be well placed to be seen in the last minute. Well, maybe perhaps one chat reminder notice because it turns into a complete big lag disturbance. But of course, just blame the lag for ruining our race for having a huge absurd amount of time. So here comes the side-by-side formation to get closer between Porsche and Ferrari on position 9 and 10 by entered in lap number 5. Team Insportec in the Chevy Corvette C7 Group 4 is still coming in and go proceed to be at turn 1. Just to have a different kind of an enemy themed livery to be crossed right in on the Porsche Cayman GT4 Club Sport 2016 model is still yet to be coming closer as Team Insportec will have to make that upper hand push to be on turn number 3 and go wide open, and there goes Porsche is now coming right in to be in the cut through scene for having a penalty to be crossed right through. Same penalty as always because Medallion and Iral Rouge is the most impossible momentarily to have that ejected to be coming around during the 5th round on the Manufacturers' Cup. A bit crazier, that is. So drop down to be at position 11. Just going to keep a good focusing eye on the clock. Just 3 more laps to go. Looks like Apex X-Piloter in the Lexus RCF Group 4 is coming in and proceed to be at turn 12. Looks like W. Mina is now overtake Ferrari on MK3TT is now at position 9 while Team Insportec is going quick offense to coming in and go dive on over to have the campus around on turn 13 through 14. So there it goes. Looks like 10th place is now going up to be well applied and going much more reflexes to be well stable up and keep up the good ejected effort. So now Nissan, Lexus, and Chevrolet is about to go focusing forward to catch up to the next Ferrari in position 7 by entered on to sector 3. But still yet to come because they'll have to work together as a team between different manufacturer car brands to go all-out battle to survive this race to be having some thrill of a clashing showdown between several opponents in the Ferrari 458 Italia Group 4s. So here comes the position, it's about to be yet switched in. Lexus is on 8th place. Nissan is now currently to be switched on over to be in position 9, while Team Chevy stays behind in position 10 to keep a good watchful eye on the next opponent. And there goes the evasion contact just to have that perfect signature ability for Team Insportec. Let one racer spared, and the other will be continued to proceed. And there it goes. MK3TT in the Ferrari 458 Italia Group 4 is at it again. Just to have another rematch by having a penalty in 0.5 seconds is now going to be on a full effect for another time. But Team Insportec has good Eiffel side to be on the main focusing objective, just to have keep a good reminder warning on Lexus and Nissan in position 8 and 9. Just going to face up with Ferrari for Team Insportec. So let's see how it goes. Just 2 more laps, and this race is just yet to be over soon for having a quick momentarily and have that late afternoon time to go for having a quick possible to be on the early sunset until the dusk will come. And there it goes. Looks like W Mina in the Nissan is now going drop down again onto 10th place by MK3TT in the Ferrari to be moved forward onto position 9. Looks like Apex X Piloter is now going the next one by MK3TT's list to have the adversary to do on the main part. Gonna keep going. Stay on track, wait for one Ferrari with a penalty in 0.5 seconds to be going entered on sector 3, just to let Apex X Piloter will have to go open free, and then the Ferrari is about to be quick forceful to be on the main slowdown. And there it goes, Lexus is now going quick evade, same goes for Team Insportec is now going for having a left side overtake to be around on turn 17 before coming over onto turn 18. That's the ticket. Going up, proceed to be on the 9th position for the hard racing compound tires will do the main purpose as a mandatory requirement. Very good job, and exactly to have the survival of the fittest in round 5 on the Manufacturers Cup in Spa-Francorchamps on the 24-hour layout. Just to go proceed onto green light to have the main starting position to have the finish line to go all in. Number 7 entered, only 1 more lap to go. But I can't wait to see how the GT1 League is all about to go all in. Okay, there goes Nissan is going at it again. Proceed on to the second sector just to have one Corvette to be well stay on the main focus and go through to be all out to have Ferrari will be coming back for a third round, and that means MK3TT in the Ferrari 458 Italia Group 4 is now going at it again. A bit close for Nissan, but not yet for Team Chevy. Is going to have to keep a good watchful eye on the Ferrari. Is now coming in onto the behind view of the cam. Just going to pack up the defense and go all the way around on turn 12. So there you go. Breakthrough for only 1.8 seconds because it takes a lot of sheer pressure to go catch up onto Lexus on position 8 driven by Apex X Piloter is now going closer to TCI_Daniel on 7th place. Just for another Chilean Gran Turismo racer is now doing well, proud to have the best run to be representing in Ferrari for the Manufacturers Cup. But still is because a whole lot of drama out there ever since the start of the first lap. And even not to mention, for Team Insportec is now going at it again with a penalty of 0.5 seconds is on the full effect. So there it goes again. Looks like it's almost there to have the final lap, and that means Lily, Rosenheim, and Lemon in the top 3 position to go all out and stay on the main pressure to have a good same position to be additionalized, and looks like having another 0.5 second penalty to be converted into 1 second for Team Insportec. A bit crazier going on to be on take 1, and looks like in the meantime you'll have to try this again to go for take 2 to be doing the mandatory to have that main purpose with no drama. Just to have another site of surveillance for Team Innsprotect during the 5th round in the first session in the Manufacturers Cup. So let's have a good watchable check on Lily in the first position in the lead, followed by Wilson Hyam in the Toyota GR Supra GT4 race car is now currently to be at 2nd place, followed by Lemon in 3rd place. However, just to have a very good ordinary lemon taste flavor for only a 3rd position to go for having a first part of the runner-on position. As the 3 racers are yet to be separate to be all together to be coming around, and pulled that a Pride Blake Precision is now currently to be yet still. Lily is now doing the pronounced winner of her first position race in the Manufacturers Cup on round 5 in Spa-Francorchamps before crossing over to be at the finish line. Just keep going. Just gonna have to keep a good main pressure on the main clock. And looks like Lily is about to get closer to have the final turn at the chicane in 19 and 20. And there it goes. Looks like Lily is now going to be pronounced the winner of the Manufacturers Cup in round 5 at Spa-Francorchamps, is now going check onto the checker flag. Good job for Lily, is now doing a good run out there to be dominant onto Spa-Francorchamps in the 5th round. Lily takes the win and doing the proud represent of the country of Brazil. Good job, Lily. You did a good run. You did a good run and succeeded to have the 24-hour layout on Spa-Francorchamps. Wilson Hyam has now finished in 2nd, and there goes Lemon is now being finished in 3rd. All the other racers did a steam hard work to be having a tough time out there to take, and mostly for having an endurance racing to be going onto the hard compound racing tires. So, I guess it turns out to be a tough times goes with the challenging measures. Well, it's not over yet because we still got take 2 will be coming up by tonight's competition in round 5 at the Manufacturers Cup in Spa-Francorchamps. But don't go away, folks, because one part of the live stream video is going to have to do some main preparation and go back to do some main purpose to have my choice as a content video pick to be related to the 5th round. Good race, guys. Good race, and do a perfect follow direction is now going at it to have the main part of the objective to go endurance in the hard racing compound tires. Boy, that is a tough time out there to see. This first attempt is giving me a hard time to tell. Well, I kind of say this, but 19,843 credits and 1 driving marathon for only a single day. Well, I can't say this because Lily, Wilson Hyam, and even Lemon, who has been actually left the lobby, so it'll have to leave 2 Brazilian racers to congratulate. For the moment outcome in round 5 in the first session in the Manufacturers Cup for my live stream video. Lily in the McLaren 650S Gr.4 takes the win, is now actually to have the best mid-engine race car to be in the Gr.4 category. And even perhaps for Wilson Hyam in the Toyota GR Supra race car 2019 did a good run to be served as a runner-on in 2nd place in the FR layout. But yet, Lemon, however, he did good. He did very good to be driving in the McLaren 650S Gr.4 like Lily is now being well placed to be on the 1st position. So, it'll have to be find out soon enough, and I'll have to try this again to go for take 2 of the live stream video will be continue on. Well, there's no need to have a replay at the moment, just for only today or tonight, so I had to make one best suggestion choices that I'm about to go well checked up to be on the main highlights. Well, gonna have to continue on and take 2 for the next live stream video after this. So I hope you enjoyed watching the first take 1 attempt. So be sure to subscribe to my YouTube channel for a like, comment, and click the bell for notification on upcoming content videos if you'd like to see. Don't forget to check it out on any social media platforms like DeviantArt, Instagram, Twitter, GT Planet, and more to see for my own image artwork like UDRS liveries, Vision Total Drama fan art with card liveries, and more whenever you're welcome at any time. I'll be see you guys next time, and to be continued in round 5 in the Manufacturers Cup of the 2023 series Gran Turismo World Series on GT7, and I look forward to see you again next time and continue on. Keep on racing, stay clean.